Hello Muglets, so today's video is probably gonna upset some people, but that's just the way life is sometimes, isn't it? I had a goal, I had a vision in mind, and that was to get my brand new Staff of Homa to maximum level. And the unfortunate reality was I had just raised other weapons and I didn't have anything. So, you know what that means. You know what that means. The first sacrifice is here, so titled by Barbara.mp4. Yes, indeed. She has this nice level 70 Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. I was like, it doesn't really need to be that high level, and so I was shopping around for some other books she could probably have, because I didn't actually have any other copies of Thrilling Tales, and I didn't even have one copy. And Barbara without Thrilling Tales is basically like egg salad without eggs. And no one wants that. But the sacrifice had to be made. I also had some others, some level 20s and 40s, that I was like, you know, I don't need those weapons. Why did I raise them? I did second guess myself, the one moment of sanity I did have, and grabbed my free Mystic Enhancement ore that I was crafting. I have been continuing to do that, but yeah, it's just not enough. So we threw those in there. Yay, we get +2 levels. It's a sad day. I just went ahead and bit the bullet and threw my poor Barbara's Thrilling Tales in there. It's like, oh, 107 blue crystals. That's like a whole level. I'm so sorry, Barbara. As soon as I get another Thrilling Tales, you can have it. Then we had to go farm some of this stuff. Actually, I lied, we could just craft it. So then it moves on to level 70, Pog. And with those 107, we got from Barbara's sacrifice, we could get up to 68. And then I went ahead and threw these other weapons in there as well. I know. It doesn't even give that much XP. But then we really did have to farm, because now we needed 8 more of the purple weird cross things. Blah, 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 blah. So we can go ahead and ascend it now. Boom, 5-star, 70 out of 80. Let's see what we have left. Absolutely nothing. We couldn't even get to 71. We also don't really have any other weapons we can sacrifice. I was thinking about throwing the bell in there, because I hate the bell. You know, I did put them in there, but then I realized it's not actually enough. I mean, maybe there's a character at one point that will like that weapon. I went and checked all my characters' weapons, made sure they didn't have any like, they don't really need that right now weapons, but nah, they all kind of had decent weapons that I don't want to discard. So then I was left with no choice. We were running low on the green crystals as well. We started to get desperate and make the tiny ones. We were also doing some expeditions. That S rank there, boom, gave us 8 Mystic Enhancement ores. Of course I wasted 0 seconds. I threw them directly into Staff of Homa, getting us to 71. Our little tiny enhancement ores that do absolutely nothing are finished, and that basically leaves us with one thing to do. I desperately checked to make sure there actually isn't any character that'll make this a tiny bit more efficient, and there isn't. And without further ado, let the suffering commence. The edit was a little weird there, so if you didn't happen to catch that, we used 150 blue stones. Well, just in that little segment. That was over the course of about 2 or 3 days, I believe, using those stones, because, you know, that is 500 resin total for those stones. And yeah, I don't refresh that much. We were making even some more here. I know. Don't do as I do. We were also farming a lot more greenstones, so we're going to do those as well. I just really want it 90 before I showcase it. I wouldn't say an OCD thing, but like, you know, kind of. The honest truth is, if I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't have done this. This is just for the sake of, you know, a little bit more speed. I don't necessarily need it, you know, to have 10 more base attack or 0.5% more crit damage, but like, you know, to call it maxed in my title, it needs to be maxed, which I guess technically would be R5 as well, but like, come on. No one really counts that, right? These actually take way too long and I should have done this earlier, but I wanted to prove that, you know, I'm not just lazy. I farm the greenstones. I do it, but it's not enough. So we're gonna stop foraging them because I'm too impatient. I wanna get this showcase on the way. Boom, we're using more. Cover your eyes. Those with a faint heart. Actually, I don't think that's how the phrase goes. I think it's more like faint of heart or something. Regardless, we're too deep in, it doesn't matter. I think we're over 600 resin in by now. No, that was 40 or 80, I don't know. Well, this is 40. All right, it's at least like half of a level. So we need like 80 to 90 more resin. Oh wait, we don't even have enough bluestone. We ran out of bluestones again. Oh my God, what are we gonna do now? We can't even make bad decisions. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in there, I guess. Let's see how close we are at least. I think that was 60 more resin. Still far away-ish. Oh, I know. I don't think we started new expeditions, or did we? If we did, maybe we can get a couple there. I feel like a homeless drug addict looking for his next fix. Yeah, Pog, hopefully one of these has crystals. No. No, please, S rank. Aw. Oh wait, I don't think I bought the blacksmith's weapons yet. Haha, it's like 14 more XP. See what we got here, boom. Six. Oh, I mean, I guess I could just give them other weapons and throw the 1-stars in there for now. Not like I would ever use the 1-stars for anything other than fodder anyway. You can hold on to the bell, Beto. I think that was it. Let's see what we can do. Oh no. Blacksmith, are you done yet? Why do I only have 2 cooking? I feel like there's something I'm missing. There's probably some place to get a bunch of crystals. Since this is a video and not a live stream, the comments are gonna be too late. Just for the record, I have purchased all from the shop, so that's not an option anymore. An obvious but easily forgotten tip is to actually ask the blacksmith where ore is. You can see it here, and you just go to those places. As you can see, I have pickaxes there already because ore spawns here rather often anyway, so that was kind of useless in my case because I would have just gone there anyway. But yeah, if you don't have these pickaxes all over the place where there's typically like refreshing ore, then you know, asking him every now and then is a good idea. He eventually will tell you, no, I'm not telling you anymore. You've already exhausted all the resources. I guess we can at least go there while we're waiting. And in case the free ones aren't enough, there are a couple more bluestones here. I'm so desperate. All right, it's been about 75 years now. 2? Oh yeah, that's right. I was grabbing them out periodically when they were getting done. Can we craft any more free ones? 2 more. Oh, and that's it. We're actually done. Oh God. How close are we? 3-star, boom. Oh, max. Kaboom. All right. Now we can finally do the ultimate showcase. The ultimate Hu Tao showcase with Max Staff of Homa. And for that, we're gonna do daily quests, the ultimate test of power. All right, some normal hilichurls, not that big of a deal. We're gonna start with this. We're gonna do some of this. Gonna try and get Bennett's ult, but Bennett actually kills everyone also. Wow, is that a 90k Bennett? Maybe I should do a showcase. Oh wait, I already did a Bennett showcase. Damn, 48k with an E? What's wrong with you, Bennett? Stop being so good. This video is for Hu Tao. Stop stealing all the spotlight. All right, we're not gonna try any reactions. We're just gonna do our E. That wasn't even that impressive. But Staff of Homa is maxed. She has 35.6k HP, so she's kind of tanky-ish. She's also not low enough health, so she doesn't get the extra boost. Let's see how fast she can kill a hilichurl tower. Can't get the reactions to work properly. Since I have her built without elemental mastery, like pretty much at all, her basic attacks are pretty impressive. I mean, obviously, even without much elemental mastery, melt and stuff are going to be a lot stronger than not. Oh no, it's the Anna quest. There are no enemies. So we're just gonna go to Abyss for the Abyss test. I think before we do that, let's actually go ahead and look at her stats to see what we're working with here. But yeah, she has 35.6k HP, 1690 attack without any buffs. Her base attack is actually decent now with Staff of Homa. It was like 500 before. 74 crit rate, 181 crit damage. I think that's Pog. Of course, only 49 elemental mastery, which is basically nothing. A lot of people were screaming at me that she needs more elemental mastery, but like, you can't have everything. Of course, the 61 pyro damage bonus, I think that goes up to near 100 with her E. We actually should look at her stats in E mode because this is the only time she's dealing damage. And so if we go back to C now she has 4,275 attack, which is massive, especially when you pair that with almost 100 pyro damage bonus, 74 crit rate, 181 crit damage. I'm just probably not going to bother with it with elemental mastery, but those are her stats. Her artifact set is in fact still Oblige and Crimson Witch of Flames. I've been thinking a bit about swapping off of Oblige because her ult for me isn't really her center point. Just her basic attacks alone, you know, can do insane damage, and her charged attacks as well. I wouldn't know exactly what else to replace it with, unless I'm gonna go like 4-piece Lava Walker or something that might be pretty pog as well. This is actually her off piece, which isn't usually recommended, the flower being the off piece, but I really needed a bit more crit rate, and this has a ton of it on it. Unobliged Plume with more crit rate, 10% there, energy recharge. Then we got the Crimson Witch, little crit rate, a bit of energy recharge, of course pyro damage bonus, Goblet, Oblige. Subsets are actually quite good because you have to remember HP is actually good for her. Then we have crit rate and attack. Then we went crit rate, Circlet, a ton of crit damage on it, a little bit of attack, energy recharge, and basically I was just focusing on making her crit rate to crit damage ratio solid. She would need a little bit more crit rate, honestly, but that's about the best I can do right now. Oh yeah, her talents. I focused on E first all the way up to level 10 because of that massive attack boost, and especially after getting Staff of Homa and increasing her HP by 20% more, and then getting an attack boost based on her HP. It's just like, this makes a ton of sense to get as high as possible. Her ult is 8 as well as her basic attack. Still C0, and I don't right now plan to get her to C1. So now we're going to Abyss. I think we're going to actually go to Abyss 10 because they start with some Cryo Slimes here. This is just to see her like upper potential more or less. I'm gonna go with Banette, Zhongli. Guess we could also have Mona in there just for kicks and giggles. So first we gotta get rid of their shields. I'm gonna let Hu Tao get a little bit hurt first. Well, we can kill these other slimes for now, I suppose, and just see some like sort of basic no boost gameplay here. Unfortunately, not a crit. When she does crit, it's like 40k, I believe. So I think we're just gonna start with Zhongli. Go ahead and do Mona's ult. Go to Banette, try to not kill them anyway. And then we're gonna do Hu Tao's E, go back in there and do her Q. There we have 148. And you can see with her basic attacks, actually, 28k for a crit. I would say comparatively, here's no buffs at all, except of course, you know, them melting because of them being ice slimes. But yeah, it's just crazy. Her basic attacks for me are more impressive than her ult for sure. Yeah, we got a 185k there as well. So definitely a bit stronger than she was overall. Again, these are ideal conditions. I mean, her charge attacks are also doing 30k though, and that's like, I don't think those are even melts, like that almost 200k ult was. 15 to 20k with basic attacks is insane by itself. Yes, I would also do her ult while they have shields. That's just how I am. We are going to hit some regular enemies as well without any sort of Banette boost. I just want to see, because now we can much more easily do reactions. You know, we can just get them all icy like this, and then yeah, I think that was a 20k from a basic there. It went by a little fast, but yeah, she didn't have her ult ready. All right, let's try this again. So we're just gonna do Chi-Chi, you know. Yeah, they're all icy now. Let's go ahead and do an ult. No critical. She seems to be not criticling a lot. I mean, she doesn't have that little crit. All right, one more time and just kind of hope it ults this time. So, E, boost. Yes, that's actually pretty pog. All without Banette boost, broke 100k. I think that's sick. I mean, compared to her own boost, Banette's actually isn't all that good. 1690, she must have been under 50% HP. So that's why Homa also procced and gave her over 4k attack then. That stuff really fits perfectly to her, huh? So she must have above 50% HP right now, but regardless, you know, it goes to 3919. And then with Banette's ult, I don't think she has her boost anymore, but I guess we can compare the two. So yeah, she went up to 3,900 with her own and 2,700 with Banette's. Yeah, together she almost breaks 5k. But yeah, I guess Banette is a little annoying because he's healing so fast and constantly, which does kind of keep her above that threshold a lot of the time. That Homa boost is actually insane. She has 2,000 attack now, just from that extra 1% attack with her E. Yeah, now she's at that 4,275. Finally, we have Banette's Q. Plus Hu Tao E, almost 5,300 attack. That's pretty pog. In like half of a second, back to 4,900. It's not that big of an attack boost in comparison, really. 4,900 to 5,200. But of course her ult gets about 100% more damage here when she has low HP as well. But yeah, I suppose that'll pretty much do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Also, if you did happen to enjoy, leaving a like on this video is greatly appreciated. Also, we are super close to our 200k goal. Would be amazing. If you want to be a part of that, you know what to do. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.